Just because of Ray and the character, and I think that he, I feel like I just kind of got at a part of my life that I felt very connected to him. Ray was definitely the reason I wanted to be a part of it. I love Stephen King novels that get adapted into movies. I love The Shining. I watched Stand By Me before doing this, and it felt so kind of. There was stuff that I felt was similar. They're younger, so that plays a part of it. But there's a love, there's a male friendship love that I find to be so nice to watch, and I wanted to do that with this for sure. Ray loves Pete, and Pete loves Ray, and that they are willing to sacrifice themselves throughout the story to keep them alive, to keep them in their lives. And I think that the best part about this movie is the fact that it is a simulation of life. And it is a simulation of what you go throughout your entire life. Your birth, you start the long walk, and you make friends, and you find loved ones, and you try to keep the people that you want to keep in your life as firmly as possible, and you don't let go. I have a lot of love for the boys that I've been able to work with on this, which meaning like, the kind of 8 main characters, and Judy is like unbelievable. Like I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Judy Greer. I think that she's so awesome and just like brings such a light to the set. Because we can so much as, actors get so caught up in the darkness and and we all want to be kind of like brooding and sulking and this and that, and Judy just comes on, and I mean that in the most love-felt way of she takes me out of myself, and it was so needed, and I think she took all of us out of ourselves, and so she's an unbelievable actor. Mark Hamill's an incredibly talented actor. I haven't really spoken with him much and or had a lot of intimate scenes, and I'm kind of spending a lot of the time trying to hate him. And it's really hard for me to hate someone who I've seen him talk and hear him talking. He's a very sweet guy. David's my partner in crime. David's is a ridiculously talented actor, and he does it with so much empathy, so much compassion, so much kind of selflessness. And I think that David is someone who has a lot of selflessness, and I think that it shows in Pete. We talk about it all the time of like the fact that we're making this movie so crazy. That is all on the crew, and they've been doing a great job. And we're asking a lot of them, and it is really hard. And yeah, a movie where you don't stop moving, I don't think has been done before. So that aspect of it has just made this process really exciting, but really difficult. The mechanics of it, and then also just the actual walking, because we've walked over like 300 miles. I mean, he's a great director. He's very smart. He, from the jump, has created a very openly creative and collaborative set and experience in which when we got our costumes, we picked out our costumes. When we got our props, Francis knows how unpredictable this set can be and how unpredictable this movie can be because of all the things we just talked about of the camera cars and the rain and the using natural light and all these things, and also just like the physicality. And he listens to us, and we listen to him, and it's an extremely healthy collaborative experience in which he's created. I think the nice thing about having this world be a bit not ambiguous is that it also just allows for you to buy in. You don't question it, and it looks beautiful. And it has a grit to it and an honesty to it. I mean, it's doing half the acting, it feels like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Doug does my makeup, and Zinka does my hair, and yeah, it's effortless what they're doing. It's really kind of awesome, and really, I'm someone who doesn't love to be in a hair and makeup chair, but on this, I told Doug this the first time we started, I was like, I'm gonna give over to you. I'm giving over to you. It's very much helpful to get into the character of sitting in the chair and having your eyes closed and having them put on all the prosthetics and all the things and bloody your feet, and then when you open your eyes, you're a completely different person, and it's really helpful. So it looks great on screen. That's all been awesome. But I applaud Doug for giving that to me as well. I've never done a movie like this. I've never really explored the feelings that I've had that I think Ray's having. And I think for a long time I was always really scared about it. And I think that what this movie means a lot to me. I hope it shows. It's a moment in my life that I don't think I'll ever forget. That's all you can kind of ask in this life, is that you end something and you feel like you've left it all out on the field.